Listen up, men. This one's going to hit hard. You've probably seen it before, and if not, trust me, you will. A woman walks away, and what do? You chase, you beg. You wonder what went wrong. Stop. Right here, right now. Understand this. Women don't look back when they walk away. So why should you? In today's dating world, too many men fall into the trap of clinging to something that's already gone. They waste time trying to figure out what happened, hoping she'll change her mind, thinking if they just do this or that, she'll come back. It's a deadly cycle. You keep chasing, and she keeps walking. She's gone, and if you don't get this through your head, you're only setting yourself up for more pain and frustration. But here's the truth. When she's done, you need to be done too. The most powerful thing you can do in the face of her walking away is to walk away first. The moment you stop chasing is the moment you start owning your power. The moment you stop needing her is the moment she'll start respecting you. You've been doing it all wrong. It's time to flip the script and take control. This isn't about playing games. It's about understanding the dynamics of attraction and power. Men who get it don't chase. They walk away and make her realize she's the one who missed out. If you want respect, if you want to be the man she can't forget, you need to stop clinging and start moving on. Now let's get into it. 1. Stop chasing her. Listen, you've got to stop this right now. Every time you chase her after she's walked away, you dig yourself deeper into the hole. It's like trying to force something that's already broken. The harder you try, the more you push her away. It doesn't matter what you say or how many gifts you give her. Once she's made up her mind, your actions are only going to make things worse. The truth is simple. Chasing doesn't work. When you chase a woman, you show her that you don't have control over your emotions. You've placed her on a pedestal and made your happiness dependent on her. And guess what? That's exactly what a woman doesn't want. She doesn't want a man who needs her to feel validated. She wants a man who is confident and secure in who he is, who doesn't rely on anyone to complete him. So, stop chasing. It's just not attractive. When she walks away, it's her choice, and you have to respect that. Stop making yourself look weak by constantly trying to win her back. The truth is, she will respect you more if you let her go and move on with your life. You've got to realize that your worth is not tied to her. If she doesn't want to be with you, that's her loss, not yours. What most men don't get is that the more they chase, the more they show that they're afraid of losing her. And fear is one of the least attractive qualities a man can have. Women pick up on that fear, and it repels them. They see you as someone who's desperate, not someone they can rely on. Women want men who are strong, emotionally stable, and able to walk away without a second thought. So how do you stop chasing her? The first thing you need to do is change your mindset. You need to see yourself as a man who has a life, goals, and ambitions that don't revolve around her. You need to stop seeing her as your only source of happiness. It doesn't matter how much you care about her, you're going to have to let go of the idea that you need her to feel complete. Think about it. Every time you call or text her, you're showing her that you don't have enough self-control to stay away. And that's a major turnoff. But the moment you pull back, the moment you stop reaching out and start focusing on yourself, that's when things will start to shift. You're going to feel stronger, more self-assured, and that's when she's going to start wondering what happened. 2. Build your own life. When a woman walks away, it's not the end of the world. It's actually the beginning of something better. It's time for you to focus on yourself and build the life you deserve. So many men make the mistake of falling into a pit of despair when a woman leaves. They start obsessing over what went wrong, reanalyzing every conversation, every move they made. But you've got to stop doing that. This is your time to shine. This is your opportunity to level up, not to wallow in self-pity. The best thing you can do when she walks away is to build your own life. You cannot expect to get her back or move forward with any sort of clarity if you're still holding on to the past. Forget about her for a moment. Take a step back and realize that your value isn't defined by her presence or absence. You need to build your own life and make yourself the most important thing in your world. When you do this, you're going to naturally become more attractive, not just to her, but to other women as well. You've got to stop putting her on a pedestal. No one should be your whole world. You have your own passions, your own dreams, and your own path. When a woman sees you chasing your own goals, living your life independently, that's when she starts to take you seriously. Men who are too available, too focused on pleasing women, often become invisible to them. Women aren't attracted to men who drop everything for them. Women want to be with a man who is driven, who has a sense of purpose, and who isn't afraid to go after what he wants. When you build your own life, you start setting boundaries. You show her, and more importantly, you show yourself, that you can live a fulfilling life without depending on someone else for validation. This means focusing on yourself, putting in the work at the gym, advancing your career, learning new skills, developing your mind, and nurturing your friendships. Building your own life is more than just a physical transformation. It's also about developing mental strength and emotional resilience. When a woman sees you handling life on your own terms, she realizes that she isn't the center of your universe. And that, my friend, is the key to attraction. The mistake men often make is thinking that they need to cater to a woman's every need to win her back. Wrong. That just puts you in a position of weakness. Women don't respect men who give up everything for them. What you need to understand is that your value comes from your own life and your own strength. When you stop chasing her and focus on your own journey, you're not just attracting her again, you're also making yourself more desirable in the process. Think about this. The more you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, the less time you have to think about her. And this shift in focus, away from her and back onto your life, sends a powerful message. It says that you're not desperate for her, you have your own life, and you're not sitting around waiting for her to fill the void. That's incredibly attractive. You'll stop obsessing over what she's doing or who she's talking to because you'll be too busy enjoying your own life and making things happen for yourself. When she sees you improving yourself and growing, she'll begin to wonder what she missed out on. 3. Stay busy and improve yourself. When a woman walks away, the worst thing you can do is sit around waiting for her to come back. Staying busy is crucial. Don't fall into the trap of wallowing in regret or replaying everything in your mind. While she's moving forward with her life, you've got to be doing the same. You need to be so busy improving yourself and building your life that you have no time to dwell on her departure. Start by getting busy with activities that enhance your life. Whether it's work, hobbies, fitness, or even learning new skills, you need to immerse yourself in things that make you feel accomplished and fulfilled. Men who are constantly active and working on themselves are seen as men who have a purpose, and that's magnetic. When a woman sees you out there crushing your goals, working hard, and constantly bettering yourself, she'll look at you with admiration, even if she's not initially interested in coming back. Don't just focus on the physical side of self-improvement, though. Get into your mental and emotional development as well. This is the time to strengthen your emotional resilience. You should focus on learning how to deal with life's challenges, improving your communication skills, and strengthening your relationships with others. The goal is to become a well-rounded man who's not only physically attractive, but also emotionally and mentally strong. Part of staying busy means becoming deeply involved in things that are important to you, things that make you feel good about yourself. Go to the gym, sign up for a new class, or focus on your career. The key is not to use these activities to distract yourself from the pain, but rather to channel your energy into something that will pay off in the long run. Instead of thinking about what went wrong in the relationship, use that energy to take action in areas of your life that will make you better, stronger, and more attractive in the process. One of the biggest mistakes men make is that they stop doing things they enjoy or get stuck in the past after a woman walks away. They neglect their hobbies, ignore their goals, and waste precious time thinking about someone who has already made the decision to leave. But staying busy is one of the best ways to heal and regain control over your life. It forces you to focus on things that matter, instead of chasing the past. As you keep yourself busy, you will notice something crucial happening. You start to realize that your happiness isn't reliant on anyone, especially her. When a man can walk away from a situation and still pursue his dreams and passions, that's when his confidence starts to rebuild. You won't be sitting there wondering if she's thinking about you or who she's talking to, because you'll be too involved in your own growth and success. And here's the kicker. When you start getting stronger, she might start to notice. While you're busy improving, she's probably still keeping an eye on you. Women have a way of noticing changes, and if she sees you becoming the man you were always meant to be, someone who is busy, improving, and living his best life, she may feel the loss more than you expect. By the time she realizes what she's missing, you'll be too far ahead to care. The point is simple. Don't let your life revolve around her. 4. Be a man of mystery. When a woman walks away, one of the most powerful tools you can use is mystery. Mystery is magnetic. It intrigues people and keeps them wanting more. Men often make the mistake of over-explaining, over-texting, or oversharing when trying to win a woman back. But here's the truth. The more you expose yourself, the less attractive you become. You need to create space and distance, leaving her wondering what you're up to and what you're thinking. When she walks away, don't make it obvious that you're sitting around thinking about her. Instead, shift your focus to becoming someone she can't predict or read like an open book. The less you reveal about yourself, the more she'll find herself trying to figure you out. And that curiosity will draw her back in. Men who are too available or predictable lose their mystique. When you're always there, answering texts in seconds or showing up when she expects it, you lose your power. Women are attracted to men who have their own lives and their own things going on. When you create space and leave her wondering what's next, you remind her that you're a man who isn't easy to read or figure out. That's the kind of man she wants. You don't have to play games or act like you're disinterested. It's not about being cold or emotionally distant. It's about having boundaries and allowing her to miss you. Stop texting her back immediately, stop calling her as soon as you think about her, and stop making her the center of your world. Let her experience the absence of your presence. Let her wonder where you are, what you're doing, and why you haven't reached out. When she's left wondering, that's when you start to gain back some control. Being a man of mystery is also about not being too predictable in your actions. When you keep her guessing, she becomes more emotionally invested. If you always do the same things or respond in the same way, you're giving her nothing to be curious about. Change up your routine, take on new challenges, and show her that you're a man who is constantly evolving and growing. This doesn't mean you should be an entirely different person or change for the sake of it. It means becoming a more unpredictable version of yourself, one that is focused on his own path, not on constantly trying to figure out what she wants. A man who is always evolving, learning, and adapting is infinitely more attractive than one who stays stagnant and predictable. Another aspect of mystery is your ability to stay emotionally stable. Don't let her see that you're losing sleep over her or that you're desperate for her attention. Women don't want to feel like they're the only source of your happiness. They want to see that you can stand on your own 2 feet, that you're strong, and that your emotional state doesn't hinge on their presence. Let her see you doing things that she didn't expect, whether that's taking up new hobbies, spending time with friends, or advancing your career. 5. Don't beg, don't chase. The moment a woman walks away, chasing her or begging her to come back is a guaranteed way to lose respect. It might feel instinctual to try to win her back, but this approach only puts you in a position of weakness. When you beg or chase, you're telling her that you don't value yourself enough to walk away with dignity. This is not attractive to women. Men often believe that by showing how much they care, they'll somehow convince a woman to stay. They think that begging for her attention or chasing after her will create a sense of urgency for her to come back. But in reality, all this behavior does is push her further away. Women are not drawn to men who are desperate for their attention. Desperation creates the opposite effect. It repels. When a woman walks away, the best thing you can do is stand tall, hold your ground, and walk away with your head held high. There is power in your ability to show that you're not begging for her love or validation. Instead, you're confidently moving forward, knowing that you don't need anyone to complete you. If you're tempted to text her endlessly or call her, stop yourself. Remind yourself that you have self-respect, and that begging for her attention will only diminish your value. A man who chases a woman is not in control. He's letting his emotions rule his actions. Control yourself and your emotions. That's the only way to maintain your dignity and remain attractive. What women want is a man who has options, who isn't dependent on them for his happiness. When you stop chasing and instead focus on your own growth, you become a man who isn't trying to win her back because he needs her. He's a man who has other options, a life full of potential, and the confidence to walk away when necessary. That's when she begins to feel the loss. Begging doesn't show love, it shows neediness. Women are not attracted to needy men. They may pity them, but that's not what you want. Women respect men who can stand on their own and walk away without looking back. So, no matter how tempting it may be to reach out and beg for her attention, resist that urge. Another thing to consider is that when you beg or chase, you're putting her on a pedestal. You're telling her that you'll do anything to have her back, even at the expense of your own dignity. This behavior sends a message that she's more important than your self-worth. But you have to remind yourself that you are worth more than that. When you value yourself enough to let her go, you prove that you're a man who doesn't need anyone to feel whole. 6. Focus on your goals and purpose. When a woman walks away, it's time to shift your focus back to what truly matters in your life, your goals and purpose. Relationships are important, but they should never be the center of your existence. Your life should be defined by your ambitions, your passions, and your journey, not by chasing after someone who's no longer interested. This is the time to reignite your sense of purpose and let it drive you forward. When you're clear on your goals and focused on what you want to achieve, you become a man who doesn't need validation from anyone, least of all a woman. You create your own worth, your own success, and your own happiness. A man with purpose is never desperate. He's constantly moving forward, constantly growing, and constantly evolving. And that's exactly the kind of man that attracts respect, whether from women, friends, or colleagues. No matter where you are in your life, it's crucial to have something that drives you, something that excites you. This could be your career, a side project, a fitness goal, or even learning a new skill. Find something that makes you feel alive and commit yourself to it. The more you focus on building something meaningful in your life, the less time you'll have to think about what you've lost. Purpose is the backbone of attraction. When a woman sees a man who is deeply engaged in something he cares about, someone who's committed to his journey, she sees strength and passion. It's impossible for her to ignore the power of a man who is aligned with his purpose. When you're pursuing your own path, you're not desperate for hers, and that's exactly the energy you need to project. Think of it this way. When she walks away, she's only taking up space in your life that you need to be filling with growth. You can't afford to keep looking back. If you want to truly move on and heal, you must fill your time with forward-thinking activities. Whether it's launching a new business, achieving your career goals, or working on your mental health, your focus should be on growth, not on what's behind you. Another key point is that having goals and purpose gives you confidence. Confidence is magnetic, and it's one of the most attractive traits you can have. When you wake up every day with a plan, with something to work toward, you show the world and the people around you that you're not going to sit around and wait for things to happen. You're a man who makes things happen, and that's powerful. This doesn't mean you should forget about your feelings or pretend that everything is fine when it's not, but it does mean that you should channel those feelings into positive action. Get into a new project, dive deep into a hobby, or focus on your fitness. When you invest in yourself, you not only become stronger, but you also become less dependent on any one person for your happiness. At the end of the day, you are the one who defines your life. When you align your actions with your goals, you take control of your future. 7. Strengthen your social circle. When a woman walks away, one of the most effective ways to regain your power and confidence is to focus on strengthening your social circle. Men often make the mistake of isolating themselves when a relationship ends, thinking that they need to be alone to process their feelings. However, this isolation only reinforces feelings of loneliness and weakness. The key to moving forward is to surround yourself with strong, supportive people who lift you up, help you grow, and remind you of your worth. Your friends and family should be the people who help you see that you are more than just the relationship you are in. By strengthening your social circle, you not only have a support system during this challenging time, but also remind yourself that you have value outside of your romantic relationship. Having people around who respect you and encourage you to be the best version of yourself is one of the most important ways to regain your sense of self. When you're part of a strong social circle, you're reminded that there are people who appreciate you for who you are. You don't need to be constantly seeking validation from someone who's walked away. Instead, you can shift your energy toward building stronger connections with those who genuinely care about you and want to see you succeed. Being surrounded by strong, positive people also has the added benefit of reminding you that life goes on, and there are countless opportunities to grow and evolve. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that your world revolves around one person, but the reality is that the world is full of amazing people who can offer new perspectives and opportunities for connection. When you have a solid social circle, you're not just moving on from one woman, you're opening yourself up to a world of possibilities. Moreover, your social circle can serve as a source of motivation. When you see your friends thriving and pursuing their passions, it gives you the inspiration to do the same. Whether it's meeting new people, trying new activities, or pushing yourself to be better, your friends and family can encourage you to pursue your own goals with even more vigor. This positive energy will help you regain your confidence and give you the drive to focus on your own journey, rather than obsessing over someone who has already walked away. Don't just rely on your romantic partner to fulfill your emotional needs. Build meaningful friendships with people who support and challenge you to be the best version of yourself. By doing this, you create a network of people who help you grow, learn, and thrive, making you a stronger, more independent man. If you want to truly move on and regain control, focus on becoming the man your friends admire, the one who has the ability to move forward, maintain his friendships, and continue to live his life without being emotionally dependent on anyone. Strengthening your social circle isn't just about distracting yourself from the pain of a breakup. It's about investing in relationships that help you become the best version of yourself. In the end, when a woman walks away, don't chase, don't beg, and don't look back. Instead, focus on yourself, your growth, and your future. A man who values his own path, builds strength through independence, and surrounds himself with a solid support system will never be defined by someone else's departure. Let her go, hold your head high, and let the life you build speak volumes. A true man knows that the right woman will respect him for his strength, his confidence, and his refusal to settle for less than what he deserves. Keep moving forward. If you're serious about mastering the dating game, don't miss out on my exclusive online course. We go beyond what's covered in these videos, giving you powerful insights from the first approach to lasting attraction. Only 5 discounted slots remain, and it's easy to enroll with secure payment options. Visit stoicapproachtolife.podia.com or simply click the link in the description to secure your spot. Don't wait until it's too late. Take action now and start transforming your dating life today.